Well, welcome to From the Pages, where the turn of each sheet is a pile driver at a time, and the stories inside come back to life with all the fury, flair, and fire of pro wrestling's most unpredictable eras. This time, we're cracking open the gritty, chaotic, sometimes surreal January 1991 issue of Wrestling Eye, a magazine that never bowed to corporate polish, instead, reveling in the madness of the mat wars. The cover screams with contradictions. Brutus, the barber beefcake, on the brink of retirement after a near fatal parasailing accident. Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, roaring back from injury in the NWA, and the unresolved aftermath of Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior from WrestleMania 6. But the promise of this issue goes beyond the headlines. The table of contents teases a bizarre collection of characters, rumors, international warfare, backstage drama, and unhinged fan speculation. Opening pages celebrate Warrior's title reign and Hogan's uncertain path forward. Warrior is painted as a cosmic, unshackled champion marching into chaos, while Hogan reclaims his identity by testing himself against monsters like Stan Hansen in Japan. That match, brutal and brilliant, is described as Hogan's most real performance in years, with Hansen's bull rope becoming a symbol of the no-holds-barred future. Then comes Orndorff, once the arrogant villain of the WrestleMania I main event, now reborn in smoky NWA arenas. He talks about Sting, Flair, and Cactus Jack like they're warriors in a shared crusade, revealing the hard wisdom of a man who's seen both the top and the void. Then there's Sergeant, Slaughter, no longer the patriotic hero, but a turncoat consumed by anti-American venom. Wrestling Eye leans hard into his dark evolution, presenting him as a living Cold War heel who believes he's saving the country by destroying it. And if that wasn't enough, the next few pages deliver pinups of Ric Flair, Randy Savage, Kurt Hennig, and Ricky Steamboat, all flanked by a rare inclusion, Greg Gagne, the forgotten prince of the AWA. Together, these images capture the bridge between 80s technical excellence and 90s theatrical extremity, and then the issue unravels into a beautiful mess. From pages 31 through 80, Wrestling Eye becomes a tabloid opera, dripping with backstage rumors and emotional breakdowns. We get word that the Great Muta stormed out of NWA bookings, refusing a babyface turn and walking away from stateside stardom. Rumors swirl that woman Kevin Sullivan's on-screen queen and former fallen angel is leading an actual coven of witches in the Indies. The story of Hubie Marks, a backstage figure said to have suffered a nervous breakdown after encountering his twin brother, the Creator, plays out like a horror B-movie script. Then we return to reality with a blood-soaked profile of Stan Hansen, who is described as less a wrestler and more a myth, feared in Japan, respected nowhere, and so stiff in the ring that even his own tag partners walk on eggshells. From there, we hit one of the most jarring character turns in the magazine, Chief Jules Strongbow, once a smiling hero of the tribal babyface mold, loses control during an IWA match and turns heel in real time, brutalizing everyone in sight. It's described not just as a heel turn, but as a breakdown, a fall from grace, something deeper. Then the magazine pauses for a moment of mourning. Pat O'Connor is given a heartfelt tribute as one of wrestling's true pioneers, a technician, a champion, and a bridge from sport to spectacle. Little Beaver, the beloved midget wrestler who brought comedy to Carnage, is also remembered. But there's no time to rest. We're yanked to Japan, where Atsushi Onita sets fire to the future with electrified cage matches, barbed wire death matches, and a psychotic brawl with Jose Gonzalez, the man accused of murdering Bruiser Brody. It's shocking, raw, and unsettling. Terry Gordy's coma, caused by a substance issue in Japan, is reported with caution and sadness, while Tessa quietly exits wrestling to pursue a life of nursing. The final pages return the mic to the fans. Letters to the editor flow in from across the country. One kid from Texas praises the Rockers, another shares their sorrow over superstar Billy Graham's condition. Several praise Wrestling Eye for covering the territories, Japan, women's wrestling, and bizarre underground feuds long before the big companies took notice. Others credit the pen pal section for sparking real friendships, lifelong ones. In the end, Wrestling Eye wasn't just a magazine, it was a love letter to the bizarre, the beautiful, the brutal world of wrestling. It wasn't about what the promoters wanted you to believe, it was about what the fans actually felt. If you remember trading VHS tapes by mail, flipping pages in secret during math class, or writing angry letters to defend your favorite wrestler, this one was for you. And now, all these years later, it's still here. Like, share, and subscribe for more time machine dives into wrestling's printed past. Every promo, every rumor, every unhinged moment, straight from the pages.